Okay, good. Okay, I think we're live. Good morning, everyone. How are you all? Right, I tell you what, it's lovely for you just all to join us on Zoom, but I'm just going to mute you so that we don't get any feedback. Oh, Darren's doing it, brilliant. Okay, so we're just going to mute you so we can get started. And good morning, get started. Oh my word. And good morning, get started. Oh my word. And good morning, get started. Thanks, Darren.
Don't know what that was.
A little bit of feedback going on there. It's all the screens we've got going on. Sorry about that. Right. Are we all sorted?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Right, okay. That's completely distracted me now. Right, so we need to get started with our lesson. We have been looking recently at a little bit of samba, which is new for some people. We've been looking at some rumba, some tango, and some jive. So those are all the ones that we're doing at the moment. Now, I don't have time to do all of those today. So I thought maybe we'd start with our samba, because that's the one that is the newest for a lot of people. And we'll have a little go at that. And then I might take a vote later on which other dance you'd like to do today. So hands up if your favourite dance, one you'd like to do today, is jive. 1, 2. 2 people have got their hands up. Okay. And hands up if your favourite dance is tango. One you'd like to do today. Tango. 1 hand up. And, maybe. 1 and a maybe. And hands up if your favourite is rumba. Nobody's favourite. Nobody's favourite for rumba. We won't be doing rumba then. We're going to do either tango or jive. Probably jive by the looks of things. So I think that's everyone's favourite. So, yes. There's some people going, yes, my favourite. Hooray. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of samba to start with. And then we'll look at some jive later. All right? I don't know if there's anyone voting on Facebook either.
Keris says jive.
Another vote for jive. It's definitely jive then. We've got 3 votes for jive. Morning, Keris. Lovely to see you. So we're going to do our samba from the very beginning. So do you remember the beginning bit? We've got these bending of the knees, and we're going to go backwards and forwards. Okay? And we're going to do the samba basics. So we've got 1, tap, tap, 2, tap, tap, 3, tap, tap, and 4, tap, tap. Then we've got the sideways ones. I'll just turn sideways so you can see. Side, cross behind. These are the whisks. Side, cross behind, side, cross behind, and side, cross behind. Okay? So, now I know we've got a few different levels in this group. Some people have done a lot of samba before, and you might find this quite simple. Okay, but that's okay, because it means you can work on your technique, which will really stand you in good stead for whatever your next level is. You will have to come back and dance samba again in one of your future medals. So keep working on that technique, because it will help you, okay? And if you've never done samba before, don't worry, we're going to go over it nice and slowly and make sure that everyone's got the steps, okay? So basics to start with. So I'm going to turn around so you can see me. Everyone keep facing me. So you're going to be facing that way, and so am I, so we can all do the same steps together. Okay, so we're going to go backwards on our right foot together. We'll all do the same steps. Okay, so we're going to go for the basics. 1, tap, tap. 2, tap, tap. 3, tap, tap. 4, now the wrist to the side. 1, cross behind. 2, cross behind. 3, cross behind. 4, cross behind. Lovely, and I'm seeing some beautiful bending of the knees and samba bounces. Okay, so, what we did earlier in the week, we got some shoes, didn't we? Did we do this last week? Did we do this on Tuesday? I can't remember now. We got a pair of shoes to show us how to do our samba bounce. Okay, so go and fetch a pair of shoes. You need 2 shoes. Don't have to be the same. Okay, but 2 shoes. I'm going to go and get some over here. I'm borrowing Darren's dance shoes. Okay, so we've got some shoes, and we're going to do our bouncing with the shoes. So we're going to put 1 shoe beside us and 1 shoe in front of us like that. Okay? So let me just move it back slightly so you can see. Lovely. So, and what we have to do is, as we do our basics, we'll just do forward basics. You don't want to go backwards over your shoe because you don't want to trip, okay? So we're going to go, you have to step over it and go 1, tap, tap, 2, tap, tap. And make sure you're going up and over that shoe, okay, with your whole body. It's not just your feet. Can you see if I do that? I'm picking my feet up, but my head is not going up and down, okay? What I want is all of my body, my knees, my head, to bounce over that shoe and then bounce back. I didn't do that right now. 1, tap, tap, and 2, tap, tap, and 3, tap, tap, and 4, tap, tap, okay? Has everyone got their shoes ready? You ready to do that? Lovely, do the forward one first, okay? Do be careful not to step on the shoe, not to slip, okay? So we're gonna go over the shoe, here we go, and 1, tap, tap, and 2, tap, tap, and 3, tap, tap, and 4, tap, tap. Make sure you're getting that lovely bounce up and down. Super, that's looking great. Okay, now we're going to do the sideways shoe. These are for the whisks. So we do the same thing, going over the shoe. 1, cross behind, over the shoe. 2, cross behind. 3, cross behind. And 4, cross behind. And again, I don't know if you can see, but my whole body and head is going up and over this shoe, okay? So it's not so much about picking your feet up very high, it's about everything bouncing up and down. 1, tap, tap, and 1, tap, tap, and 1, tap, tap. Excellent, okay? This is great. Can I have a little look? Okay, let's do with the forward ones first. Ready, and 1, tap, tap, 2, tap, tap, 3, tap, tap, and 4, tap, tap. Now to the side. 1, tap, tap, 2, tap, tap, 3, tap, tap, and 4, tap, tap. Lovely. That's great. I think you do even more bounce. You get these sort of little bounces like this. Do even more. Up and down. Up and down. Okay, really nice big bounces. Okay, one more time. Forward ones first. Nice big bounces. Up and over. And 1, tap, tap. 2, tap, tap. 3, tap, tap. 4, tap, tap. Lovely. Now to the sides. 1, cross behind. 2, cross behind. 3, cross behind. And 4, cross behind. Super. That looks great. Okay, now we're going to put the shoes away. Make sure we don't trip over them because they're going to get in the way for our next step, okay? So take your shoes, put them to the side. Okay? Out of the way so you don't trip. Okay, and we're going to do our next bit. Lovely. So the next bit is with the stationary walks. So, actually we use the shoe for this. You don't need to use a shoe, but I'll just do it to show you what we've been doing. Standing up against the shoe, and then we go point and slip away from the shoe. And then as we close forward, so we're going to touch the shoe again, and slip, and close, and slip, and close, and slip. So each time we're closing, not closing perfectly, we're closing slightly forwards. Okay? So I'll just get rid of that shoe again. All right, you can use a line on the floor if you've got that, or just little point on the floor. I've got some little marks on the floor that I can use as well to make sure that I'm not travelling forwards or backwards. I'm just doing my little slip and then coming back to where I started each time. Okay, so let's have a little go at that. All right, I think we lost Lily. Okay, so we're going to do close and slip, close and slip, close and slip, and close and slip. So do forward then. Keep your weight forwards, okay? So you try not to duck down. Standing up, keeping your weight rocks forwards over the balls of your feet. Okay, so close and slip, close and slip, close and slip, close and slip. Lovely. Oh, it looks like Lily's back. Hello. Got it working. Fantastic. We're just doing some samba, okay? We're doing the same routine that we've been doing the last few lessons, so you know this. So, those are our stationary walks. Let's just see everyone do stationary walks. So we're going to do close and slip, close and slip, close and slip, close and slip. So, what can you show me about your back foot? Can you show me your back foot and what that's going to do? Okay, I've got everyone muted at the moment, so I can't hear you, but you can show me your feet and show me beautiful footwork. Okay, so we want to make sure, I don't know if you can see my back foot here, but can you see that the heel is right up off the floor? Okay, and we want to make sure that it stays up off the floor. So as we do our slip, we're not going to let that heel go down. Okay, we don't want to be going, we don't want to have 2 flat feet on the floor. We just have 1 foot that's flat, and that's the front foot. It's going to be flat. The back one is the toe, and we're just going to slide. Okay, and can you also see I'm using this area of my body to slide backwards. I'm using this middle part just to slide my foot back slightly. Okay, so it's my hips area. All right, and then I do close, and then I do it again. Just the toe on the floor, the heel stays up, and then use my hips. Just slip that foot back like that. That's it, beautiful. I can see Lily doing that beautifully and Catherine doing that beautifully. Lovely. Good, so close and slip with just the back toe on the floor. Close and slip, just the toe on the floor. That's it, I can see Ross doing that beautifully now. And Edie, lovely. Close and slip and close and slip. And Chloe's got it really nicely as well, beautiful. And Alice has as well, fantastic. I think that's everyone is doing that beautifully. Close and slip, close and slip, close and slip, close and slip. Lovely, beautiful stuff, everyone. Well done. Let's go from the beginning. So we've got the basics. I'm going to turn around again so you can follow me. Okay? So we're all going to go back on our right foot first, okay? And do our basics. Here we go. Ready? And 1, tap, tap. 2, tap, tap. 3, tap, tap. 4, to the side. 1, tap, tap. 2, tap, tap. 3, tap, tap. 4, tap, tap. Now close and slip. Close and slip. Close and slip. Close and slip. How did that go? I've got my back to you all, so I can't actually see how you're doing. So I'm going to do that again through. And let's see if Darren's just over here. He might just keep an eye and see how everyone's getting on with that. Okay, so let's have a little go again. Same thing. All right. So back on your right foot. 4 basics to start with. Here we go. Ready? And 1, tap, tap. Get your lovely bounces in here. 3, tap, tap. 4, tap, tap. Now the whisks. 1, tap, tap. 2, tap, tap. 3, tap, tap. 4, now the stationary walks. Close and slip. Close and slip. Close and slip. Close and slip.
Okay, that's good. Heels on the walks, make sure they stay up. So when you're doing your little samba walks, make sure that foot at the back is just the toe on the floor. You're not going to want that heel to go down because you'll travel too far backwards, okay? It's just the toe that goes on the floor when you push your foot backwards. Everything else is looking quite nice. The whisks, you're keeping your heels off the floor as you do your whisk, which is lovely, which keeps your body weight nice and forwards. There's just the walks now.
You're just trying to work
toes on the
that.
walks,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
But it is
loving
good.
Darren's green socks, by the way.
Yeah, my
Have you
Grinch
seen that?
socks.
Come and have a show them the eyes. They're slightly creepy actually because they've got these enormous eyes on.
I don't know where you can see them. I'm maybe too far away.
And occasionally they freak me out because I think they're looking at me.
my Grinch socks.
They're very nice bright green.
Yeah. I don't know whether you can see them. Maybe I'll have to sort of bring my foot up there or something. I don't know. I can't quite get my foot high enough. There we go. Anyway, going back to my corner.
There is a little bit more to the samba. You're absolutely right. And thanks. I was just giving you a thumbs up for your socks.
Cool.
We've got the next bit is our botafogos. Okay. So do you remember the botafogos? They're the ones that go like this. They're going to start in this position and then go 1 and 2, 2 and 2, 3 and 2 and 4 and 2 like that. Okay, so we're going to do that. So we're going to do from the stationary walks, we're going to be in that position with that right foot behind, okay? And then we're going to do a cross in front to start with. So you cross in front here, cross. And then we're going to do points with this foot. And again, same thing as before, the heel stays up, down like that. So if you've never done these boots pogos before, which I think everybody has, unless there's a couple of people on Facebook that haven't spotted, I think everyone's done these boots pogos before. Let me just have a quick look on here. Oh, it's Miriam's birthday on Monday. So Aaron and Miriam have joined us. Hello. And happy birthday, Miriam, for Monday. That's fantastic news. Hope you have a great day. I know it was a bit limited in lockdown, but there's still plenty you can do at home. We had a birthday party in the garden last week with a friend, just one friend, for her birthday. We had balloons, we had banners, we had cakes. It was lovely. But I think Darren's going to get one of the balloons to show you. So, happy birthday, Miriam. So, let's have a little look at these motor photos again. While Darren goes, I think he's going to go and get a balloon to show us. So, we're just going to do a little bit of these motor photos. All right, oh, hang on. Here we are, he's bought you a banner. Look at that, that's just for you, Miriam. He's been doing a little dance through the garden with a happy birthday banner.
There you go. I got to stand here now for the rest of the lesson. How's that?
In the way, we actually need to do a little bit of dance.
Do I need to move?
You might need to move.
Okay, I'll move now.
Right. Oh, there's all sorts going on. Everyone's putting lovely backgrounds on them. Edie looks like she's standing in the sea. And Catherine's on the Golden Gate Bridge by the looks of things. Amazing. Right, we're going to try and concentrate and get back to our big photo. So here we go. Motor photo time. Ready, and 1, and 2, 2, and 2, 3, and 2, and 4, and 2. Okay, so these ones, if you've never done motor photos before, I was just about to say this and I interrupted myself. We're going to cross in front, okay? The first thing to do is to get that point step there, okay? So just get a lovely point, all right? And then cross and point, cross and point, cross and point. Those are not the correct steps for motor photos, but it's a good cheat if you've never done them before, if you're finding them tricky, okay? Then to put the steps in, we've got to do 1, put a little bit of weight just on your toe, push up, and come back down again like that. Cross, put a little bit of weight on this toe, but keep your legs straight, keep your toe on the floor. Push up and down. And 1, up, down, and 2, up, down, and 3, up, down, and 4, up, down. How's everyone getting on with the motor phogos? Can you give me a thumbs up if you are happy and you know what you're doing with motor phogos? Thumbs up from Catherine, thumbs up from Lily, thumbs up from Edie, and thumbs up from Chloe. Lovely. So, Ross and Alice, are you still feeling a little bit like this about them? A little bit like this? Give me a little sign like that if you're not too sure about them. We've got all sorts going on here. Good. So, let's go over them again. Let's go over them one more time. Okay, we'll just make sure that everyone's got them. So we're going to do cross in front. Okay, we'll do cross in front with the right foot. Oh, I think Alice has given me a thumbs up. Yes, lovely. Okay, so here we go. So do our motor phogos. Show me some beautiful motor phogos. And then what we'll do is we'll put the whole routine together and we'll do it with music. And we move on to your favourite, which is the jag. Okay, so here we go. Cross in front motor phogos. Ready, go. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, and 4, 2. That's looking good, super duper. Let's put that on to the end of our routine. We do the whole routine from the beginning with the motor figures on the end. Okay? Here we go. Right foot back. Ready, go. 1, tap, tap. 2, tap, tap. 3, tap, tap. 4, to the side. 1, tap, tap. 2, tap, tap. 3, tap, tap. And 4, tap, tap. Stationary walks. Close and slip. Close and slip. Close and slip. Close. Both the bogos. 1 and 2. 2 and 2. 3 and 2. 4 and 2. That's it. That's our routine. Right, we'll do that one more time. We've got to do it a little bit quicker. And then we're going to get Darren to look up some music for us so we can do the music. All right? So let's try one more time a little bit quicker because when the music comes on, it could be a shock because it's a lot quicker than we've just been dancing it. All right, so here we go. Ready, go. 1, tap, tap. 2, tap, tap. 3, tap, tap. 4, to the side. 1, tap, tap. 2, tap, tap. 3, tap, tap. 4, now closing. Close and slip. Close and slip. Close and slip. Close. Both logo. 1 and 2. 2 and 2. 3 and 2. 4 and 2. Good. Well done, everyone. We've got some music lined up.
Yeah. Alice is having problems with her iPad falling over.
Oh no, keeps falling over.
Right, hang on then. Finding some music.
Edie's gone into space now. She's got a wonderful background. It looks like she's floating in space.
Where's my music gone? Here we go.
Okay, so we do that from the beginning. The whole of the samba. Okay. Starting with the right foot. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, to the side. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Now closing. Close and slip. Close and slip. Close and slip. Close. Both the logo. 1 and 2, 2 and 2, 3 and 2, 4 and 2. Yeah, well done, everyone. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. 1 and 2, 2 and 2, 3 and 2, 4 to the side. 1 and 2, 2 and 2, 3 and 2, 4. Now closing. Close and slip. Close and slip. Close and slip. Close. Both the side now. 1 and 2, 2 and 2, 3 and 2, and 4 and 2. Okay, and again. Is everyone all right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do it one more time through. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. 1 and 2, 2 and 2, 3 and 2, 4 to the side. 1 and 2, 2 and 2, 3 and 2, 4 and closing. Turn and flip, turn and flip, turn and flip, turn and flip. 1 and 2, 2 and 2, 3 and 2, and 4 and 2. That's looking, Sarah.
Yeah, it's looking good. Now, on these Botafogos, right, okay, this first step, whichever foot's crossed in front, make sure that goes flat there, and it's this one out to the side. It's just the toe, and then when you come back to that first step, that goes flat as well. There are a couple of people just staying on their toes for all of it, okay? So you want to make sure that the first step there goes flat, and you get a little bit of compression through that knee, okay? And then you're going to come back up onto the toe of the pointing foot, and then back to a flat foot there, so toe flat there, okay? Rather than staying up on your toes. You're going to get a much nicer bounce feeling through that if you get a nice footwork. Flat, toe flat, toe flat, okay? Oh, now it's looking really nice. Looking
Good.
very, very good. Yeah.
Everyone. I think we'll leave that there.
Yeah.
Just keep working on that. We'll keep working on our footwork and our samba. It is quite tricky. There's a lot going on in samba, but I think everyone's doing really well with that. Super duper. So let's move on and do a little bit of our jive. I'm just going to grab a quick drink, okay? Right. So we've got to make sure that our jive is nice and small. And so what we've been doing is we can get some cushions and making sure that we're not dancing outside the cushions, okay? So here are my cushions. Cushions! All right, put one to each side. About that far apart, about a metre. That's all we want. All right, let's just line them up so that we can do our jive and we can make sure that we are not going to go outside the cushions. All right, so when we do our jive, we do our rock, rock, and back replace, we do a little chassis. 1, 2, 3. Can you see I'm only just getting to that cushion there. 1, 2, 3. I'm keeping it inside the cushions. Back, replace. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And back, replace. Good. So I think Alice, I can see your feet. That's absolutely fine. I think Alice has given up and trying to balance the iPad and is now just holding it. That's fine. If you can see us, we can see you. That's fine. It's not a problem. Okay. You might not be able to do any arms, but that's all right. We'll just do feet. All right. So here we go. So we got rock, rock, step, step. Now hang on now. Let me turn around so that I can make sure I'm doing, because the girl steps and the boy steps are different, aren't they? So the girl steps, we're going to rock in this direction. Onto our right foot. Rock, rock, step, step. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Back, replace. 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 And the boy steps. We're going to rock to our left to start with. Rock, rock, and then we go back on our left foot. Back, replace. 1, 2, 3. These are boy steps. Now off leader steps. Back, replace. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Back, replace. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Back, replace. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Back, replace. Okay, I'm going to put the cushions away. We know that the steps are small, and we're going to have a little quiz now. I'm going to ask you what little bits of technique you remember about the jive. So I'm just going to come and unmute, and if you're on YouTube or Facebook, drop us a comment as well. What technique do you remember about the jive? Anything at all, okay? You can, hang on, just unmuting. Unmute, 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 unmute. Right, so you might need to go up to the screen and press unmute for me to be able to hear you. Okay, we've got a couple of people with their hands up already. So Edie, what can you remember about the jive?
We have to move our hips, use our hips.
You have to use your hips. That's a really good one. So we've got an exercise we do where we're trying to move our hips. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Where we do our merengue action. Okay, we'll have a look at that in a minute. What other things do you remember? I think Catherine had your hand up, didn't you, Catherine? So what do you remember?
When you do that, you put your knee up.
Yes, so that's absolutely right. So as you're doing a back replace, you've got to not just go back replace, you've got to actually pick up your knee and then do your back replace. Okay, so you're getting those knees picking up beautifully, okay? Okay, we're picking up our feet in the jive in a way that we don't in the other Latin dances.
So Ross has got one. He's written, you have to go really fast.
That's absolutely right. It is very, very fast, the jive. Yeah, Ross is absolutely right.
And Lily has said, bounce.
So yes, so we've got a little bit of bounce. We don't want to be hopping up too much in the jive. We want to try and absorb it. So we have got a bit of bounce. We're going to try and absorb it into our hips like Edie was saying. Okay, and Chloe, I think, had her hand up as well. What did you want to say, Chloe?
You have to keep your head up.
Keep your head up, absolutely. That's very important. If you're looking down, then what happens is it pulls you down. It makes the whole of you, your spine curl down, and it brings your weight forwards too much so you're not balanced, because you're going to make sure you've got your head up, your shoulders down, and you've got a beautiful posture. Those are all excellent answers. Anybody else want to give me any answers? Have you got anything else? No. Okay, lovely.
Have to point your toes.
Pointing toes, yes. So as soon as you pick up that foot off the floor, you're going to point your toe down at the floor. Okay, we're not picking out like this, like we're wearing wellies. Okay, we're going to point it down at the floor like that, beautifully. So those are all some excellent answers. I'm just going to remute everyone again. We'll get down to do it. Is that okay? Can you just...
Hip technique.
Oh, yes. So some people watch... that's the same one that Edie was saying. So you said hip technique?
That was harmony. Facebook.
Harmony. Yes. So harmony, you're absolutely right. So we've got this hip technique. So let's have a look at that now, because that's one that's been mentioned by 2 people. All right. So I'd like you to get your feet together. Okay. Heels on the floor like that. All right. And what I want you to do is I want you to take one foot off the floor. Doesn't matter which one. Just the heel comes off the floor and keep the toe on the floor. Okay. And I want you to push that knee forwards and downwards. Okay. Try and keep this other one straight. What happens when you push that knee forwards and downwards is you should be able to feel one hip. Your hips are here. There's a little bone in there you should be able to feel. And one of the bones will end up higher than the other. So one hip comes up higher than the other one. Because what you're doing is you're keeping your toe on the floor. One leg is straight. This one is bent. And I'm pushing that knee forwards and downwards as far as it'll go. Okay? Okay, now we're going to swap over to on the other side. Okay, so you're going to put this one down and change. Okay, now I'm going to lift this heel up, push this knee all the way forwards and downwards, and you should feel then that the other hip goes up. Okay, so now I've got this hip high and that one low. Okay, and swap. Now this one's high, this one's low. Make sure you're keeping the leg that you're standing on, make sure you're keeping that straight. Okay, and now swap, and swap, and swap, and swap, and swap, and swap, swap. And swap, swap, swap. And swap, 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 swap. Swap. Excellent. Well done, everyone. That's good. Try and keep your ankles together. So we don't want to be doing it like this. Okay, we want to make sure that we're keeping our knees just crossing over slightly. Okay, and our ankles just brush past each other like that. Brush past like that. Okay. So that is what we want to get. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do that same thing. We're going to get one leg straight, one leg bent, okay? Just the toe on the floor. And now lift up that foot with the toe pointed downwards like that. Okay? And that is the action that we're going to get in our jive. Okay? And now swap over and lift this one up. Okay? And then swap over and lift this one up. Okay? And make sure you get the hip moves over, you're pushing that knee down, and then you're going to pick up that foot with the toe pointed down. That is the action we want to get in our jive. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, change, lift the toe up. 1, 2, 3, change, lift the toe up like that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then the same happens as you take the back step, whichever foot you go back on, lift it up first, put it down, and then straighten that leg, get the hip to go all the way over, and then back over here. Okay, so you're getting that action all the way through. So just doing this exercise is really helpful for your jive action. Okay, and these are called merengue walks. Okay, merengue. This is merengue action of your hip going from side to side as you straighten and bend each leg. Okay, so that's fantastic. So let's have a little look. I'll just turn around. I'll do the girl steps to start with. We're going to do our basics and we're going to try and get this beautiful merengue action in our jive, okay? So girl steps to start with, all right? Girls, we're going that way. Okay, if you're doing the boy steps, you're going to do that way to your left. All right, ready, and rock, rock, step, step. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 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 and step, step. Lovely. Right, I'll just do the boy steps now. So the boys are going to the left now. If you're doing girls steps, you can carry on going to your right. Ready, and rock, rock, step, step. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, step, step. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, step, step. 1, 2, 3, lift those knees up and step, step. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and step, step. 1, 1, 2, 3, step, step. Lovely, that's looking great, fantastic. I really enjoy seeing these beautiful toes pointing, okay? So, what we need to make sure that we're doing is when we're landing, so we've talked about the foot coming up, when the foot lands, the toe goes down and then the heel goes down slowly, okay? We're not just going to go flat, it's going to go down slowly, okay? So you're going to end up doing this action where your foot, I don't know the best angle to show you this. So we're going to do foot going down slowly like that, like we're pressing it down, and it's really difficult to press down like that, okay? That's it, lovely, everyone's doing that really nicely, okay? So it doesn't go splat, it goes down slowly, lovely. Okay, so we want to try and do that in our jive as well. So, I'm just going to grab a quick drink, and then I think we'll do this with a little bit of music. Hopefully Darren has lined up a little bit of slow jive for us, okay? So the challenge with our jive is we need to be able to do this really quite quickly and still not lose this beautiful action all the way through. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to turn around so you can follow me. I'll do the girl steps to start with. Girls that way. Boys that way. Up, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rock, rock. Step, step. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 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 Step, step. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 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 step, step. Lovely. Okay, I'll do boy steps this time. Boys going that way, right? So girls going that way. 1, 2, 3, go. Rock, rock, step, step. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 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 step, step. 1, 2, 3, step, step, step. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, step, step. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, step, step. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, step, step. We have things to do. I'm really pleased with how that's looking. That's actually a really big improvement in some of the people that I'm looking at. Well done, everybody. I'm especially pleased if you haven't been doing jive very long, because there's quite a lot of technique in there that we've talked about today, and there's an awful lot going on. So, but it's good that we haven't got very much space. So, and it's much more difficult to do complicated steps. So we're working on technique quite a lot at the moment to make sure your technique gets really good, and we can lift up your technique so that then when we do introduce more steps, then we've got that technique there at a really good level. Okay, so well done, everyone. I think we need to finish off with a silly game. I'm really quite out of breath after that time. So, what silly game should we do today? Last week, I think we had, was it last week that we did balancing a spoon on our nose? So we've done that one. How about, okay, everyone's got cushions. I think we're going to have to do some cushion balancing. So, we're going to do, get your cushion, and you put it on your head. All right, so here we go. Put your cushion on your head, make sure it's balanced. Make sure that your head is up.
Apparently we did find the object last week.
Oh, we did find the object last week, that's right. We'll probably do that again at some point, it's quite fun. But today, we're going to do balancing, cushion on our head. So put your head up to start with, you don't want it down. Because the point is to try and keep your head up and to keep balance.
It's Lily got the biggest cushion sat on her head.
Oh my goodness, that's enormous. I think
it's a sofa cushion.
Sofa cushion. Fantastic. So, all right. So now that we've got a cushion on our head, we're going to do a bit of dancing without that cushion falling off. Okay, so you're going to keep your head nice and still. Okay, so does everybody know how to do basic waltz? So the basic waltz is forward, side, close, forward, side, close. Then we'll go back, backward, side, close, backward, side, close. Can you keep your cushion on your head? So get your arms up and you make sure that you're bending your knees and getting a little bit of rise and fall. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and back. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and forward. 2, 3, forward. 2, 3, and back. 2, 3, back. 2, 3. Oh, a few people lost their cushions. Oh no. It's the cushion challenge. So you can do all sorts. You can do rumba. You can do side, rock, rock. So because you're going to keep your head nice and still for rumba and just do all body action. 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4. So we can do rumba, we can do waltz.
You've just been sent a photo, which I can't access on your phone, of Astrid dancing with a pillow on her head, I think.
Fantastic. I'm loving that. That's great. Astrid looks fantastic. She's got a wonderful patterned cushion on her head. Beautifully. Are we going to try waltz with music with a cushion on her head?
Yeah, I guess some waltz.
All right, we're going to finish up with waltz, the cushion waltz. So make sure your head is up. Goodness, Edie's disappearing under her cushion. It's so squishy, it's actually kind of going all the way down around like that over her face. I suppose that's a good way to keep it on, though. That looks really heavy, actually, that cushion, Edie. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. This cushion's flying everywhere. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And it fell off. Oh no. I think that technique depends a lot on your cushion as well as on your balance. So if you can't get it, it might not necessarily be because you're not keeping your head up and you haven't got very good balance. It's probably because your cushion is a bit too big and heavy. Because some of the cushions I could see that I was seeing were absolutely enormous.
Harmony was using a table mat. Oh,
that's a good one. A table mat. Yes. Again, that might be a bit slippy though.
And if it lands on your toe, it might hurt.
It would hurt if it landed on your toe. So I recommend something a bit softer. We could. I think we've got a soft toy over here that we could use. Yeah. So that's the other option. Soft toy and do your waltz with a soft toy on your head. Oh, that was brilliant. Well done, everybody. Right, I'm just going to unmute everybody. And actually, can I get you to do that? I'm going to say goodbye to Facebook and YouTube and Zoom. I'll unmute you so you can just say bye or say hello or say anything you like. And it's been lovely to have you join us this morning. So thank you very much. And we shall see you for more very soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Zoomers. Bye. Bye, Alice, Catherine. Bye, Ross. Lovely to see you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.